Thank you so much. That was a lot. Thank you. Or were you kind of more open in the beginning?
No, I started off as a private person. I still am private in some sense. And I don't really technically consider myself a streamer. I'm a gifter that loves to just interact with my friends and have some time with them. I started off playing games, gifting, and I was on a different side of TikTok than the rankings, and all of that was new for me. So as far as time passes and I was like, okay, I want to actually interact and open my channel and have my friends come in my space where I'm comfortable and I have at least some level of control where
Yeah,
and I guess the same for you. I guess you started off as a gifter and
I did.
eventually, yep.
Yeah, I started off as a gifter. I still consider myself like a supporter who just happens to enjoy going on live and yapping in boxes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like both things. I like both things. And it's hard to be both things on the app because people will have opinions and some of them they have questions about and we'll, get to that part. But I want to know, so you started streaming, started supporting really, and then obviously you got support. At what point did you decide to go to the dark side to be known as like the Ahmed that you're now? Like where, was there,
Wow.
yeah, was there like I'm sorry, walal, was there like a pivotal moment that you were like, okay, I understand the rankings world and I need to move a certain way?
Yeah, it was when I think I turned level 49. I I s- like I tried to at least open my channel and at least see how that seems like. And Ahmed came and surprised me that day with giving me the top. And I and I said, okay, I guess I won the top many times.
Yeah, exactly. We like it. We like it.
Yeah,
One of
we
the
like.
questions that somebody asked is, people want to know why you like getting on 5 minutes before reset and sniping the fuck out of everyone on the app.
Because if I don't, I'm lazy mostly. I don't want to be on.
That's me. Exactly.
And if I can do it in 5 minutes, I think I guess I do it. But mostly it depends on the day. A
Yeah.
lot of times when I'm sniping the top, it depends on what's happening in my other lives.
Okay.
I will I will be having a streamer that I don't like, or I will be on in a game, and that's I think the ranking is the one of the best way to
Yeah,
also
it
like
is to
yep
make some
yep.
points, some quiet points.
Yeah, yep. But also Ahmed also loves sniping. He's like a king of sniper. So
I
I always try to challenge him. So sometimes I will open like 3 minutes before the top, and I'll be like, "Can we do it?" Or sometimes 2 minutes before the top. I think the record we have is 40 minutes. Wait, 40 seconds before the top to snipe the top, which was which became like a sport for us.
I specifically go to your live for those moments. I'm a big fan of you, Walal, and Ahmed, actually, and so I've never sniped for like reset, and so I love your grandiose snipes, and I think it's funny. I think it's great. There's different reasons, different times. It doesn't always work
Yeah,
out, but even when it doesn't work out, you have a really good attitude about it. Because there's been times where I know that happened, but you weren't really taking that night serious, and there was so much drama on the outside. And you and Ahmed were like, we weren't even trying, and I thought that was so funny,
ex-
and that's what I like about you guys. You're unapologetically like yourselves, and there's not a lot of people like that on the app.
exactly. When you're unapologetically yourself, I think you have fun, and this app is all about having fun. And different people have fun different ways. Some people love streaming and interacting with their friends all day long. Me and Ahmed love the sniping the top, or at least playing big games. So it depends on how different people enjoy the app, and this is one way we do it.
Um, there was another question that somebody asked, and because they do see you on the app and how you support and how you stream, and so they want to know if do you feel like what you do is recycling?
Um, Technically not. I think everybody who goes sends a rose to somebody that came to their life is recycling back in any sense.
Exactly. Yeah.
Different. We do it in different levels because I think we can afford it. But Ahmed is like a real life friend and real life person who supports me. And I got tired of many people just supporting many people and having the disrespect back.
Did we lose you, or is it just me?
He appreciates at least my efforts, and I respect and highly appreciate his efforts. So yeah, anybody who sends a rose back to anybody that they ever went to is technically doing what we do, and we just do it on a different level.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
And we call it showing respect. We're a family. We have many teams. We have so many different. And if I see anybody who has been, let's say, a moderator in my channel on on their life, I feel like I gotta show respect, and people see that as a weird way. I don't see that in a bad way, but this is the app.
Yeah, no, I understand that. How do you feel? I guess that goes into the next question. Like, how do you feel about recycling as a whole? Because for me, like, my opinion has changed on it. Like, I think in the beginning, this is my personal take. In the beginning, it was something that would aggravate me, but it was mostly when creators would throw for teams, and if we were like, if I was supporting another creator, I felt like, oh well, it was a little quote unquote unfair. But the longer you spend on the app and you see how people gift each other back and forth to a certain extent, it's a hard argument to like keep up because a lot of people do it. You might not see it right away and it's more spread out, but it happens more than people think.
Yeah, I think everybody does it. Just different people do it at the different levels based on what they can afford.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, that's my opinion on it.
I want to know.
I don't think it's a bad thing to do. I mean, we're all having fun at it.
Yeah.
TikTok is not a real life experience where you're gonna be taking it so personally. I never take it personally.
Yeah.
I'm just in it to have the fun, and this is the best way to do it.
Yeah, and the same argument can be said like we other people, who don't want to compete against that or can't. You have the choice to not compete against. You know what I mean? Like, just don't. It's fine, and everybody is fine. And that is the biggest thing I think that people need to realize. Like, you just don't have to participate, and that's totally okay too.
Exactly.
Somebody asked me, they want to know what one of your favorite things about the app is as a whole.
My favorite thing about the app is the philanthropic part of the app, where many people gift back to people who I think need some support, whether it's new incoming creators, whether it's people who are experiencing some difficulties. The fact that this small app can let you help somebody is my favorite part.
I agree. I like that a lot. I know gifting is weird. Do you think gifting is weird?
It's weird, yeah.
Okay. But we do it anyway. We're a little psycho that way.
Yeah, you have 2 level 50s, so you've done it.
I know. Don't remind me. That's why I didn't want to come up. I'm like, oh no. But yeah, it's that's why even now, I talked about it a little bit this morning in the coffee talk I had. I don't play as often as I used to because it's not obviously the smartest thing to do. But I do enjoy it a lot. I like to play, especially for people creators that I respect and love on the app. And so when I do it, I know sometimes that opens up, cause I like it. And like last night I played and I was like, now I want to play again. And I'm like, this is why I don't let myself play as much. Cause I'm like, you just want to keep going. So I get it. You mentioned earlier about how, you snipe in certain moments, because when somebody asked, well, why do you get on 5 minutes before we set or whatever to snipe, and you said it depends on the circumstances. Sometimes it has to do with people that you may not necessarily like. So do you have a list of people that you watch out for? If you see them on top, you're like, I'm gonna snipe them?
I do.
Okay. How long is the list? You don't have to tell us, but how long is it?
It got shorter right now because I think many people either stop trying for the top or kind
Yeah.
of give up. but but I'm so petty. I do have a list. My list is mostly people who disrespect me and start a level of toxicity towards me.
Right.
And I don't do the whole opening my channel and cursing somebody out or saying bad words. The best way I do it is this way.
Yeah, exactly. Through
Yeah,
coins.
that
a
five
point.
that 5 seconds of seeing somebody's face really get annoyed is worth it.
I agree. I enjoy that. I just watch you. I'm an innocent bystander watching the show. Okay.
exactly.
We talked a little bit about this, you and I, about situations that you've had in the past with other streamers. We don't have to name them. That's totally up to you. But I know you've had situations with other streamers where you've specifically done that. But I liked what we talked about in regard to why that bothered you so much. You know, what makes them get on that list? Do you want to talk a little bit about like a situation you've had?
Yeah, I think there's so many different situations that led me to people to put them in my list. But one of the main reasons why I don't like certain people is how toxic and nasty they can get. There's situations where people will send their chat, which is the people that support them, to go spam your chat or to go report your channel. So I don't like that because I don't like to be it's not my burden to entertain your chat or to keep your folks happy. My people are happy with me. They're excited to see me snipe the top. So when I see somebody send their chat at me and say go spam Walal's chat or go report Walal's channel, they make it to my list, and unfortunately I have a lot of time and
Yeah, no, you make time. No, that's the thing that some people don't realize, that there are certain things that, although we're very busy people, we will make time for certain things. And I talk a lot about this on the Coffee Talks, about how people are so used to acting a certain way on stream, and some of those things affect actual real people like you and I, and our businesses. And so when that happens, sometimes we get a lot of the quote unquote hate for reacting to those things. But I can see, especially in that situation where they're coming to your live, harassing the fuck out of you and then trying to report you and take you down, that's affecting your pockets ultimately, you know?
Exactly.
And so if they try, I can totally understand from your perspective, although that, I obviously try to move differently just because I don't want to deal with certain, hate, because I spent a lot of time doing that. But I can respect the reasons why you do that, because sometimes it's warranted. It's not okay to sometimes act a certain way on stream and then not expect a reaction out of like a walal.
Exactly, yeah. And I don't like to ever speak bad about anybody. So if I cannot say anything and still make your day bad, I'll do that.
So, because we're besties now, can I list of people?
Yeah, you can give me your list. I already have a list of people that I
My
recently
list
added.
is small too. It's fine.
The thing is, somebody will make it off my list and I'll be bored for a few days, and somebody will randomly make it back to my list. So yeah, we should compare notes.
Okay, we will do that. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Whoever we talked about yesterday is definitely on my list.
I'm not mad about it either.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about it either. It's why I watch and I pay attention. And it actually affects. That's the thing that people don't realize. A lot of them are brave, right? They're brave and they think this, they think that, and nothing can touch them because they're this person. But in reality, you doing the things done specific to the ranks does affect people's platforms, because when you feel like there's no chance, that does affect the supporter mindset of like, okay, what's the point of me throwing coins when you're never going to get one again?
Exactly. And
It does.
yeah, because if you're trying to my pocket, I think I'm gonna try to impact your pocket as well. Because like the same thing, it's only fair game, but I don't ever say bad words or any bad intention. I'm the quiet mover, and it's
Yep.
been working out so far.
I've learned a lot from you. I've learned
Yeah,
a
I
lot from you.
and I also learned that I started off at like playing games against people that I don't like or sniping them, but I realized that people